This question's sneaky. We can't really arithmetize the way we have in other questions. We can just pick random numbers, right? Because we're not being asked for A, we're not being asked for D, we're being asked for the sum of the two, right? So that's tricky. We might need to preserve certain aspects of this equation in order to get those things. But we can also think ahead and be like, if I made x equal to 1, then this side, right, would become A times 1, which is A, plus D, which is exactly what I need. So it's not like we can pick any random number for x, because other numbers wouldn't work out this nicely. But it seems like the number 1, which is on my mind anyway whenever I see crazy algebra, would work out. So the only requirement is it can't be -7, which why would we ever pick that anyway, right? So if we make x 1, we got to make it 1 on this side, right? So what happens? That becomes 1 squared plus 6 times 1 minus 7 over 1 plus 7, right? So that's going to equal the a over d that we want. So let's just start simplifying. 1 plus 6 is 7, minus 7, right? Again, I would do this in my head. Well, 7 minus 7 is 0, and 0 over 8 is 0. So it seems like it's 0. Now, some of you are going to be scared, but that's the answer. That's it. We're done. So there are other ways to do this. I mean, we could, what they want us to do is factor, right? They want us to take this, I guess, and see that that would be factored as x plus 7, x minus 1, and that over x plus 7 is equal to ax plus d. So I guess if we crossed this out, we would end up with x minus 1 equals ax plus d, which we could rewrite as 1x minus 1, meaning a is equal to 1 and d is equal to 1. So, well, then I get 2. What am I? Oh, so d is -1, sorry, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So that's the way they want us to do it. But you can see, even as I'm talking it through, I almost messed it up, right? I almost lost that negative. I'm surprised 2 is not an answer. That feels like it could have been an easy trap that they would have set, but they didn't. But yeah, a lot of you are going to have trouble with this because you're not comfortable with arithmetize like I am. And so thinking to put 1 in might not come to you. You might want to try to do 0. But here's the thing, is the more you get comfortable with it, the more likely you can kind of force it into places where it doesn't appear at first like it's going to work. And you can be clever in ways that I can be clever, right? So that's the goal, is that you get to my level. It's going to take some practice, and it's going to take a conscious effort that you want to use the strategy as much as possible. But that's how I'm approaching every SAT question. I want to avoid algebra. I want to use a strategy. So because I'm hunting for those opportunities, I'm finding them in places where you wouldn't normally find them. And that's where I think I get that little advantage that frees up time to help me on the questions where maybe I can't use the strategies. I have to do it the traditional way and it's tedious. Then I've at least got the time to do it because I save time on stuff like this.